What's going on YouTube? My name is FG3000. I'm back in the place to be and welcome to Spiritwish, a brand new mobile MMO brought to you by Nexon. Yeah, I know. This game just came out yesterday, so if you do want to download the title, I will have the links in the description below. So FJ, what about Spiritwish separates this game from all of the other mobile MMOs that you've covered on this channel? You know, the mobile MMOs that auto path, auto grind, auto combat, auto quest, auto everything. FG? Well, that's a great question. I'm glad you asked. Why are you so aggressive? So here in Spiritwish, I would say that this game, unlike all of those other mobile MMOs, this is more so an idle mobile MMO than any of those other games. And I know some people might argue and say, wait a minute, FG, for the second time, all of those other games are pretty much idle games. They auto everything. I agree, but at the same time, I disagree. Because in those games, I actually would call those games NPC Quest Simulator 2019s. In those games, you talk to a Quest NPC, they send you out in the field, you kill 5 mobs, you come back to the Quest NPC, you skip a bunch of quest dialogue that nobody cares about, you go back out to the field, come back to the NPC, skip more dialogue, and you keep on rinsing and repeating. In this game, you are more of a dungeon grinder in this game. So these dungeons have so many floors in them. You're gonna go from floor to floor to floor to floor, all the way to the very bottom. You're gonna fight a boss at the very bottom, and then only then will you actually come out of the dungeon and talk to quest NPCs. All of your quest interaction or your quest NPC interaction in this game is done remotely. So I would say, if I had to put a number on it, I would say about 94.7% of your time, that's a real percentage, don't fact check it, just respect it, is spent in dungeons, dungeon grinding. This is a dungeon grinding, idle, mobile MMO, new genre, there you go. So what am I doing right now? I have my little, my squad here, and one thing I wanted to kind of point out, because I saw some people that were like, oh great, there's only 3 character classes here, so you're basically gonna have a tank, heals, and DPS. So I wanted to kind of go against that trend to see if I could be successful. I have no tank on my team, I have no heals on my team, we're all straight DPS. Which brings us to one of what I think is the most interesting feature about Spiritwish, is the fact that you control 3 characters at the same exact time. So right now, I have the Sentinel, which is a DPS character that uses pole arms. The armor, as you guys can see, is static. So you can have costumes and things of that nature to kind of change the way they look. And costumes so far have been given to me for free. How long that's gonna last with Nexon? I don't know, you tell me. Weapons do show up. So weapons are a unique model. Your actual armor is based on costumes. And as you guys can see, I have a belt, necklace, ring, things of that nature. I also have a lightning mage. I got this character for free just by completing quests. And I also have this character class, which is called an Arbalest, is another character class that I got for free. So I know that was one thing that a lot of people were kind of concerned on. The gacha in this game it's a character gacha, it's an equipment gacha, it's an accessory gacha, and it's a costume gacha. We're gonna do some gacha rolls towards the end of the video, but do keep that in mind. So far, I've only been playing the game for 2 days. I've been playing the game pretty hardcore for 2 days, but I haven't found the need to have any different character classes that the game didn't give me, and I haven't had the need to gacha equipment. All of my equipment is allowing me to basically do all of what you're seeing right now, which is basically grinding like crazy with no heals. I do have heal potions and mana potions, but that's pretty much it. So there you go. That's kind of the overall feel. Idle, mobile MMO, dungeon grinder, where you can take control of 3 character classes as opposed to just 1. And at any time, all you gotta do, go over here to the character select screen, and we're actually still technically in game. And you can take one of these characters off the bench. So let's just say I wanted to drop this Arbalest over here, send him over there. I can bring my archer, who's only level 7, add them to my team, and then proceed to power grind them to infinity. Because I'm pretty strong enough as I am, I don't need like a full party in order to get what I need done. So we're gonna go ahead and go back to that little grinding spot. I love the character art, by the way. Very Tree of Savior-esque, and I took a look at some of the developer notes on this game, and that's what they were going for. They were trying to make a mobile Tree of Savior style game, and I think they did a pretty decent job. I would say that it's more idle than I like it to be, but there are different types of gameplay modes, and as you guys can see, even without having like a full party of, you know, properly leveled characters, my archer will be able to get power leveled with no problems at all. Just go away, come back in a couple hours, and then she's going to be leveled up just fine. So that is that. So there are a little bit of questing. So I was talking about Quest NPC Simulator 2019. There are some questing to do in this game, and by the time this video is over, this quest is probably going to be done, and I'll show you the remote NPC interaction that you have, but you never have to actually go back to a quest NPC until your dungeon is actually complete. Everything else is done remotely. But what else can you do inside the game besides sit around and watch your characters grind in dungeons, FG? Great question, glad you asked. So, this game is quite the multitasky affair. So right now we have PvP. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna say, you know what? Oh crap, it's not good. That's not the team I wanna bring. That's fine, whatever. What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna go fight this guy right over here. Battle has begun. I'm done. So all I gotta do is check back, and then eventually it'll tell me my match history. Look at all these wins, FG's a pro. And then I can watch the fight if I choose to, but you know how these games always are, it's AI versus the AI. So if you don't really wanna watch the combat happen, you don't have to. You can just say, I wanna fight you, and just come back later. Simple as that. Look, I'm in gold right now, just like that. Wow, crazy. So that's PvP. Like I said, most of your time is going to be upgrading your characters, grinding dungeons, going to different floors, and of course, clicking your rewards. This is not what I would call a red dot simulator by any means. Just got myself a nice little longbow upgrade. Very nice quality of life here. As soon as you get an upgrade, you can click that right there, and they instantly equip it. Like I said, all of your weapon models show up on your character. So that is PvP. There's also daily missions as well, which actually change the perspective of your viewpoint. So don't think that you're always going to be stuck in those dungeons, right? PvP and then dungeon grinding, you're basically stuck in the dungeon. But when you're doing your daily grind, it switches to this side-scrolling view, which I find quite neat. And this is, I think, I forgot which one I clicked on, but each one of these represents a daily grind. So getting gold, getting experience, getting skill books, things of that nature. You can only do them all once per day. So this is not going to be one of those games where you're spending a lot of time grinding your dailies. All of your dailies in this game, literally all of your dailies, can only be done one time and then you're done. This is the reason why I didn't put out the video yesterday, because I did my dailies to see what they look like, and I was like, oh man, I can't do them again. So that's why we're here today. There you go. I wish I'd have brought my full team, or my real team, because my archer is not ready for prime time. So this might actually screw me over. We'll see how good our sentinel and lightning mage can carry us through. So while that's happening, once again, this is one of those multitask style affairs here. I'll show you some of the other missions here. So like I said, EXP gold. Those are the skill books, enhanced materials, and amulet, which I'll show you a little bit later. Those are all your daily grinds. You do those all once per day. There's also co-op raids that open up at very specific times. This is like a horde mode. You click this button, the game automatically matchmakes you with other players around your level that are doing the same thing, and it's basically just all of your teams, and every single person brings 3, so it's pretty crazy. It's just you defending yourself against a bunch of rats, or defending yourself against whatever the dungeon is, and just trying to live when the time limit. So see, survive for 3 minutes. This is the only one I've done, but as you guys can see, this one says guard the objective, and another survive for 3 minutes. You also have weekly raids where you actually fight a true boss. Once again, I can't really show you that. And then Coliseum, which is not PvP, believe it or not. It's just this big, wide open horde mode, kind of like it's almost like a horde mode as well. That is the Coliseum. But those are all the different gameplay modes in the game. Most of your gameplay, however, is going to be done grinding through these dungeons idly, which begs the question: who do they really make these games for? Like, I could not see anyone playing this game on their phone. It would make 0 sense whatsoever. Like it feels like they literally made this game with emulators in mind. And if you're gonna make a game like that, why not just have a PC client in addition to the mobile one? You know what I mean? Like why not just go that extra step? Because there's no way someone's gonna sit around on their mobile phone waiting to get 75 of these little drops from these little toady stools right over here. There's just no way. So this game is, I would say, is really designed for people like myself that usually play their mobile games on a PC. They have multiple screens and they can just kind of have this game kind of running in the background. Other than that, I don't see a mobile appeal for this game at all whatsoever. It's just way too grindy and way too idly for that to happen. Because your satisfaction in a game like this is just going to be collecting new characters, leveling them up, getting new characters, and checking out new boss fights and new locations. That's going to be the appeal here, and I don't think that translates very well to a mobile gaming experience. There you go. So what else can you do, FG? Well, You can join a guild. I'm already in one. I'm not going to make my own. There you go. But let's actually talk about the monetization after we talk about the upgrade systems in the game. So as far as upgrading your gear in this game, it's actually very easy. Just click modify gear. Here are all the different things that you can do to modify your gear. It looks like a lot, but it really isn't. Level up your gear. You have different types of little stones right there, as you guys can see, that'll level up your gear. Once you get to a certain, actually, let me just show you live. While we doing this, see all this fodder gear? I can hit use all, and automatically it'll grab all of the fodder and trash gear that I just got by grinding AFK and pumps it into this weapon here. I can also enchant it using enchant scrolls right over here. And that's pretty much the majority of what you're going to be doing as far as your upgrades are concerned. You can use upgrade stones to raise the gear grade if you choose to. You can reset, you can combine accessories, you can extract accessories when you're done. You can disassemble high tier gear once you're done. And then of course you can upgrade using costume pieces. If you combine 2 costume pieces, you can make a higher grade costume. This game does have costumes that have stats on them, but everything can be purchased using in-game currency. So let's go ahead and click reward, talk to this quest NPC remotely. And the next quest is kill 100. Once again, nobody would play this game mobily. Just no way. But that is that as far as upgrading your character. Very, very easy. I have some health potions, some mana potions, and a resurrect stone over here in order to resurrect my squad if something goes wrong. You do have a costume system in the game. The costumes so far have been given to me for free. I've received 2 costumes for free. Haven't used this one just yet. But as you guys can see right over here, you have different, I don't think I can show you without actually equipping it, but you can see what they look like here. And these costumes, once again, provide passive stats. But in this game, yes, the costumes do provide stats, but they're not purchased with cash. They're purchased through the in-game gacha, which can be used with free-to-play currency. So as you guys can see, just by playing the game for 2 days, I have 8,300 currency. But do know that currency is spread through character gachas, the gear gacha, the accessory gacha, and the costume gacha. So far, I haven't needed it. I will say that. But at the same time, use your discretion because it is Nexon. So I get it. I totally get it. But that's pretty much the game, ladies and gentlemen. There's really not a lot to talk about here. Upgrade your characters, grind dungeons, get to the bottom of the dungeon, kill the boss, come back out, talk to one quest NPC. The quest NPC says, hey, go to this next dungeon. You go to the next dungeon, you go through all the floors once again, you beat the boss, and all the while, you try to look good doing it with new characters, new weapons, etc., and then showing off all of your power in the co-op raids and the weekly raids, and just helping your guild be successful. When it comes to like guild stuff, there are like different types of guild quests that'll ask you to go and just grind out mobs. So this one right here tells me to go kill 50 giant bees. I can do that, go to that one, and then boom, it's on my quest log here. So before I end my day, I'll go and kill those little these giant bees. I have some teleport scrolls in my inventory. That's what's happening right now, if you guys were curious. And now here I am, gonna go fight some killer bees for the guild. Ain't no killer bees right here. These are ladybugs. These are all ladybugs and spiders. I don't know what's going on over there. Hey, FG, I see something right over here. What you talking about? You already bought premium? Hey, wait a minute. I told you this game was kind of for me. I'm usually sitting at my computer with multiple screens playing. Now, this is where I think, even as a person that bought the premium, I think it's way too much. So the game will auto battle for you for, I don't even know how long it does it, but when you have premium, it's 24 hours. Before I bought this, I was letting the game idle for several hours and I didn't notice, but eventually I guess it stops. But if you have premium, it's 24 hours. This right here, I think is just way too excessive. I'm okay with the 24 hour because I mean, it's so many hours of gameplay for free already. But this one right here, even as a person that bought it, 50% more? That's crazy. That's actually pretty excessive. I would say something like 10 or something like that would be better. Increase your bag weight limit. So while you are, this is kind of funny, while you're just kind of grinding, for whatever reason, your characters pick up rocks. They literally just pick up rocks. Why? I don't know, to fill up your bags. So you have to kind of check in with your auto grinding to make sure that your bags are not being filled with rocks, which will increase your, or basically max out your bag space. And then you're gonna have to either buy more bag space, which you can with in-game currency as well as cash app currency, or just come in, periodically and just sell these rocks because for whatever reason, they like picking up rocks. I don't know. Can't explain it. I don't live in this world. So that is that. Back to the premium, and then you have instant shop access, which is not that big of a deal. Like I can go to the shop and buy some mana potions, which is helpful and all, but it's not that big of a deal, in my opinion. And the storage I haven't even used the storage at all. So that is Spiritwish in a nutshell. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this game has a tier up system when it comes to upgrading your weapons. So even if you don't, so every single one of these upgrade scrolls corresponds to the rarity. So green scrolls upgrade green armor, blue scrolls upgrade blue armor, red scrolls upgrade red armor. But you can also do a tiered crafting system, which allows you to take a bunch of green scrolls, turn them into blue, take a bunch of blue scrolls, turn them into red. So don't, if you do decide to play this game, don't be stingy with your little your upgrade scrolls because it doesn't really matter. You might as well use them because you're going to get to a point where you're not going to use that rarity of gear anymore. And everything that you see glowing right over here, you can register it, which destroys the piece of gear, but it also gives you a passive stat. Who says you can't learn anything during our first impression video from FG3000? There you go. So let's end the video as we always do with some summons. But I will say, before we do summons, get to the summons, FG. There are some global launch events going on right now. So once again, if you're a person out there that's kind of precautious and you're like, wait a minute, it's Nexon, they're gonna get me somehow. Maybe they will. But right now, there are 2 events that'll give you the Time Mage, which is this character right over here, and this cute little Swords Master right over here for free, just by playing the game. Also a bunch of gear to go along with them as well. So I've already gotten 2 characters for free via the story, and there is events in the game already that give even more characters for free. Like I said, equipment has not been an issue for me at all, nor has accessories, nor has costumes. So none of those other gachas I've like needed to use. But like I said, I don't know what the long-term plan is for this game. Who knows? But what I do know, I'm finally gonna do a summon. So let's go to summon. So there is a rate up banner for those 2 characters there. So why would you want multiple copies of characters? I think you know the answer. You can upgrade them to make them stronger as well. So that's what duplicates are going to be used for, which is not surprising. So let's summon some characters. I'll show you what the summon animation looks like here. Not that special, is it? So this is the Cleric. This is, I don't know, this is a big, humongous tank dude. Lightning Mage cards there. Some swordsmen. There's the cutie right over there. Let's go ahead and summon again. So it looks like you also get just oh, wait a minute, this is gold. So I got the Cleric. So you can get fragments as well as full character cards. Here's another gold right over here. Oh, this is a tank, the Minstrel, believe it or not. He's a big old tank. So check this out. We're gonna do this live because I haven't done this yet. All right, so let's do this. We're gonna go to character screen. Gonna go back over here. Oh, no, I'm doing it right. I'm doing it right. So we're gonna go ahead and make the Minstrel. Wait a minute. I thought I had a Cleric already. I have a Cleric right here. Why would I want to make another one? Actually, I'm actually confused on that. Low-key confused. I guess I could double up Clerics? Low-key confused. I thought you used duplicates to make them stronger. You know what? I still believe that. I'm gonna prove it to myself right now. Go ahead and oh, this guy is massive. So we're gonna go ahead and bring a tank in, and then I'm actually gonna drop my Sentinel for right now. Bring in the Lightning Mage. Actually, bring in the Cleric to keep our brand new weak tank alive. We're gonna go back to fighting those bees. We'll be all right. We got a healer. We'll figure it out. Go back to the bees. This guy is massive. I love the art style in this game. All right, so let's try to figure this out. Turn my autoplay back on. We're gonna figure this out live, ladies and gentlemen. So I got a bunch of duplicates of the Cleric. I'm gonna click upgrade. Yeah, I was right. So I guess you could make a second Cleric if you really wanted to, or you can just take them as a dupe and then make them even more powerful. There ya go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys, ooh, rare minstrel. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, once again, my name is FG3000. This has been a look at Spiritwish. This is definitely not going to be for everyone. Like I said, I was like, wow, this game is really hands-off. Like, my goodness, it's very hands-off. I guess that's by design. Like I said, if you treat it like an idle mobile MMO, you probably get some use out of it. Or if you like work at a job or something like that where you can have it running all day and then every now and then you kind of check in with it, maybe this will be a game for you. But for everyone else, I don't think this is going to be it for you. I really don't. I think this is a very, very, very niche. Look at this. I'm gonna go ahead and do this real quick. Ooh, look at this nurse outfit. I already gave her an outfit though. Check it out. This is what she normally looks like. I already gave her an outfit. Got it for free. Dang it, but this nurse outfit is way cooler looking. Man. All right, check this out. I'm gonna go ahead and get this. Put it on him. Just gave him a costume. Why did his mouth open like that? Look at that. Look at that. Look at his mouth. Look at his mouth. You ready? What? Why did he do that? I don't like that at all. But he's cool looking. I do like how cool he looks. All right, so that will do it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Oh wait, I didn't even show you skill system. As far as skills are concerned, it's super easy. You get skill books, you can just hit use all, boom, upgrade the skill just like that. Everything else is super easy in this game. Not a problem at all. Everything is very streamlined when it comes to quality of life. Like I said, put it in your second screen. Every now and then, click, 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 here and there. That's all you pretty much have to do. Wait a minute, hold up. What are you looking at, FG? Hold on, wait. I got 2,300 gold. I just got some diamonds that have 500 diamonds in it. We're about to do another summon. Ladies and gentlemen. Go back to the summon. Go back to the rate up character summon. Because I really want that swordsman. The cutie. I want more duplicates of her. I want to make her really strong. Ooh, who are you? What was this? And then we also got ourselves a full copy of the Lightning Mage, who I already have. Come on, Nexon! Living up to your name. Then I can go over here to character. Where'd it go? Oh, that's not my Lightning Mage. My Lightning Mage is on the bench. All right. I think we're good. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, once again, my name is FG3000. Thank you so much for watching. And I will see you guys in the next video. All right, put you back in the squad. And then I want to just check some stuff real quick. Just want to check a few things real quick like. I want to upgrade these characters. Let's see. Go back over here, go to character. Upgrade. Like only 1 point? I guess 1 point means a lot in this game. I don't know. I have no idea. That seems weird, doesn't it? Anyway, I'm out. And I'll finally see you guys in the next video. Red Dot Simulator all of a sudden. All these... Getting all this... There we go. Leave me alone there. Alright, I need to go ahead and beat this for my guild. We're done. See you guys in the next video. Later.